Loves, hey, we're here with my first weekly check-in that I'm recording. So I have my wallet and then I have the expense tracker. I'm not sure how this is gonna go because this is my first time doing all of this. So let me get myself situated. So this is for the week of January 24th to the 30th. I'm gonna take this one out because that's for this week that I'm checking. But I also think I have another week that I didn't track. I'm gonna take it out and add it. Let me see. Do I have another week? No, I think the other weeks are there. And then I already have for the week of Friday, January 31st to Thursday, February 6th. So that'll be here. So we'll go from Friday the 31st to February 6th. And that we will have our new month. So let me get it set up. Oops. Close this. Okay, I'm gonna put my book to the side. And then I'm gonna bring my, oops. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna use for my weekly check-in. So this is the first time that I'm gonna be doing this on camera. So I've done this before, just not on camera. And I'm gonna take it out because it's gonna have a glare. So these are for the last 4 weeks. So I'm gonna put these back in, and then I'm going to kind of reconcile or kind of show how I do it for January. So I'm only gonna check in for the last week, just so I can show you all how I take everything out, organize it, and then get ready for this month of February. So I wanted to just give myself a running start because I do want to post one every Saturday for the month of. So I'm going to do it a little bit different this week. I'm going to do it backwards because I know that I'm just going to take everything out. There's not much, like I already know that I kind of overspend in some categories and some stuff. So I'm going to definitely do that. And then I wasn't consistent with, so let me show, okay, I have too many things in my hand. So let me show you January. So this is the month of January. I wasn't tracking, I wasn't really consistent. I just had the expense trackers that I was writing down all my expenses. I didn't like weekly check-in or anything like that, but I just want to do a reset. So I'm going to do this separately for myself, just so I know. But on the side, I want to really, though my main focus for doing this is because it starts today. It's the new week for me. So for my week 1 for February would be January 31st to the 6th. So normally what I would do is I would go through all of my expenses, kind of document, okay, so how many did I took out from transportation, you know, and then I have a color code that I color code everything. So let me actually show that. So I have these highlighters, and so actually let me just do it the way I would normally do it to give it like an explanation, even though I'm not going to like officially track it. All right, so for the month of January, all right, so I'm gonna set up and then I'll be back. So the way that I would normally do, the way that I'm gonna do this is that I would have the month and then I would see for each week, I would go through each week. So for me, this would be week 5 because it will be from Friday the 24th to Thursday the 30th. So it'll be Friday to Thursday. And then I would go through and I would highlight each one of these. So I would say, let's start with restaurants. So I don't think I went to any restaurant to eat out. So I'm going to not put that one. Transport. I'm going to highlight the transportation. So it will be Sharif, Kareem, let me see this side, Kareem. All right. And then I would add it up. And I would say, okay, 6,500 plus 1,500 plus 1 plus 1.5 300 equals, so it'll be 10 KD 300. And so then I would come to this one over here, the transportation, and I would say, okay, I spent 10 KD 300, and then some of that is in cash, and then some of that is in on the credit. So the cash would be 7,500. So the cash would be 7,500, and the digital would be 1, 2. So the digital would be 2, 500. All right, digital. Just so I know when I'm going to take out the cash, when I'm looking at the cash, how much should be left. All right, then the next one I'm going to do is help a human. So that's if I give a tip or something. So I tip there. I didn't tip anywhere else. Oh, I tipped here. So I gave 16. 16. So I tipped, let's say I tipped 1. So help a human. So I did 1. And then, all right. So for help a human, I have 2 KD 680. So 2 KD 680. All right. The next one I have is groceries. So groceries, I have 27. And that was about it. So I'm gonna put 27. That was the total that I paid. Actually, no, it wouldn't be 27. It would be 15 because the rest I took from household and then some I took from Sophie. So it would be 15,300. Let me erase that. 15. This is like one of the other reasons why I wasn't tracking this on camera, because it gets a little interesting. Glow up. Did I do any glow up? No. No glow up. And then the others is just order out. So I had IHOP, ananas, coffee, fried chicken, Hardee's, more coffee, more Hardee's, coffee, Buffalo's, oops, and Ginza. All right, let's add up the eating out for this week. Oof, 66,950. Dang. Eat out 66,950, and the glow up was 0. So I would come here, and then I would write how much total up all the things that I spent. So you'll see there's some stuff that I don't track. So I use this with my American card. I wrote it down just so I remember, but I don't really like write it here. The pharmacy stuff, I made a note that I used it on the app, and I was supposed to take it out from my wallet. This is also another thing that got paid through my American account. This was something for the cat that I have to take out. So this is what I would do here. I would add up all the totals of the things that I'm tracking. Some of the other stuff will be in the Kuwait adventure binder. I would go in and I would take out. I'm going to do that in a little bit for a few things. And then I would subtract, and I would say, okay, my weekly amount is 20 KD and I spent 15, so I have 5 left over. But then for the month I had, so much left over because the other weeks I didn't spend as much, or I overspent. And so that's how I normally would track it. But because I haven't been tracking anything really for the month of January, I just wanted to write it down and kind of try to I want to set up like a habit or like a routine for myself, so that the routine looks like when it comes in terms of just sitting down and doing it. I'm not feeling the best, and I was just like, oh, it'll be so much easier for me just to not record, not to do it. But I have a goal in February of how many shorts I want to upload, how many videos I want to upload, and that kind of thing. So I told myself, you know what, start, because then also when I do the routine, it also comes, like, it helps me with doing the thumbnail and the so I create like a template for the video, the actual video. So I want to start that, so then next week when I start fresh for February, I have all those things ready just to go. So, and I also wanted to do a little walkthrough of how I do it. So I have my weeks here, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5 of January. I have my color-coded stuff. So when I take my expense tracker, I will go through and I would say, okay, I spent all of this. Then I would write it down in my weekly check-in tracker. So I know how much I spent for that week and then how much I have left for the month in total. And then I would come to the wallet, and I would look and I would take out. Usually I pay the groceries in cash, so there's nothing really there. Eat out, it depends. Glow up, so I'm gonna take the glow up and roll it over, put it back to the bank. Hubba Human, same thing. So I just take everything out of the wallet and then start fresh. And okay, nothing in miscellaneous because I used it for something else. And then I will go through the wallet. And then each week looks different. So each week that I've done this looks different because sometimes I have money in my wallet that I use if I need to buy something from these envelopes. I would use the money from the wallet and then subtract it, substitute, that kind of thing. So sometimes this it can look a little messy, but it makes sense. All right, so I'm gonna go through. I did have some household stuff, but I'm not gonna take it out because that was already paid in cash. To me, that's already gone. Sophie's stuff, I'm not taking her stuff out. This pharmacy stuff. Honestly, if I pay cash for the things, to me, or credit, sometimes I just let it go. And I'm just like, it is what it is, as long as I'm not, like, completely in a negative somewhere. Alright, so the gifts. I did take out 10 for the gifts for somebody. Okay, and I wrote it down already. So I came in and I wrote the tracker. So that's documented for. The transcripts, that was like a random expense that I had. And so, let me see. Oh, I need to add, somebody paid me for, I gave her some of my aloe, my baby aloe. So she paid me some money for that. So I'm going to say baby aloe plus 5, so I have 40, 15. Okay. I also have some more aloe some more aloe pups that I can propagate and, not propagate, I can separate and sell them. Okay, birthdays. Oh, and then I had to put back some money for birthdays because I didn't use all of Thornberry's money. So I had 7 KD left, 5, 6, 7 from his money. So I'm gonna put plus 7. So in Jasmine I have 5, in Thornberry I have 7, and in Gretchen I have, what is that, 10? What do I have in G? Okay, 10. So in total in this envelope I have 5, 7, 10. Is that right? 22? Okay, 22 KD in this envelope. Alright. Birthdays. And then I think that was it. All the noise. Alright. I think that was it for this. Alright. So I'm going to put this up to the side. So yeah, that's pretty much it, how I'm going to be tracking everything. And so now I'm just going to put it back into the... So it's going to look a little bit different. So like I said, each month looks different just because of whatever's going on during the month, or, you know, if I have to take something from somewhere to put it somewhere else. And it can look a little messy, but it gets the job done. And then even when I'm not like even when I don't track it inside on these sheets, I'm still tracking the expense tracker because it's in my binder, my work binder. So I do still track it. I do like tracking it though because like you can see like I spent 66 KD on eating out. That's a lot. So when I track it each month, not each month, each week, it helps me to kind of see the total and helps me to focus a little bit, because then when I see like I go over, I'm like, oof, I don't have a lot to spend in this one. So I'm just gonna write down here just gonna fill this in for February. So this is how we're looking for February. So this is the month of February. I just wrote in the what is it? Like the legend, the guide that I have here. So I know what I'm gonna be stuffing for each week. And then I'm gonna come back and do my weekly tracker. And then I put in how much I have for what I put in cash and what I put digital. All right, and so this is where I come back to this binder and I go to the monthly cash and I take out week 1 of February. Okay, I take out the week 1 of February. I come to my wallet and I say, okay, I leave this here because then I know groceries needs 20. Eating out should only have 10. So I'm gonna put it here for a second. Eating out has 10. Glow up has 20. Help a Human would have 10, but I like to do 10 ones. 1, 2, 10. So I'm gonna put 10 ones and Help a Human. Oops. Sometimes I don't even bother to close them all the way. And then transportation, we'll get the last 10. We go here. Okay. And then I will put it here so I know, because like I said, sometimes if I need change or I'm using something, so sometimes I might use, if I go to get glow up and I just have a 10, it's just 10, I might use the 10, but then I need to know like how much is supposed to be in each envelope. And so that's it. So I'm ready for this week, Friday, from Friday to the Thursday, and I'm ready to go. So that's pretty much it. Then I come here, close here. Let me just see how much I'm taking back to the bank. I use this sometimes as for change as well. So 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 500, 750. Because these are quarter notes. Okay. Just gonna leave these in here. And that's it. I hope it makes sense. And if not, then, you know, come back next Saturday when I'm gonna check in for week 1 and then start for week 2. So we're gonna see how that all goes. Normally on Thursdays, I order my groceries and then they get delivered on Friday morning. So then the Friday of this week, I would use the money, the grocery money. But I didn't order any groceries this week. I'm not feeling the best. So last week I ordered grocery and I didn't cook anything. So I don't want to buy more stuff and then just let it go to waste. So for this week, all the money's there. Next week, we're going to come back and see, you know, check in again and see how I'm going. But that is it for me. My check-in for this week is ready to go. So I will see you in the next one. Bye.